we got together, we worked on strengthening our upper back, our shoulders, and our arms. Today, we're gonna do a flow, a little bit on a slower pace, but to work on opening shoulders and back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Always start same position. Start with your shoulders stacked right over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, shake your head, move it all around, and then inhale, roll forward to a plank pose. Take a big breath in, hug it all in. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, roll forward, plank pose, stretching from the crown of the head to the heels. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in as you reach your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open up through the hip. Yes, and then exhale, draw your knee right into your nose, maybe give it a kiss, and then step your right foot forward. From here, go ahead and drop your back heel down and come on up, warrior one, reaching your arms right alongside your ears. Take your left elbow underneath your right and try to bring your hands together. If that's too much for you, you can always just give yourself a hug right here, right? So inhale, reach the elbows up, and then we're gonna exhale, bring your elbows toward the inside of your left knee. And then you're gonna pivot and turn, staying nice and low on your mat. Keep your left heel connected on the ground. You can get low if you want, or if that's up to you, but you wanna make sure that left heel stays down. And again, you can always be hugging yourself, and if you feel like this is just too much from a balance perspective, go ahead and just take one arm forward and reach the other arm up, right? So a few different options there. Staying nice and low. Come forward, you're gonna turn the feet so the elbows to your back right in that beginning position, and you're gonna lift up. We're gonna do that again. So elbows come down, right? And then you're gonna pivot and turn. So we're getting into the inner thigh, the hips, the shoulders. Again, hug, open, right? Just staying consistent. Staying nice and low here on your mat, right? Feel like becoming like almost, I just felt like a little yoga ninja almost. I don't know if that made sense. Anyways, last time going through, well, not last time because you know I like to do things twice, but this round, right? Yes, and then coming back nice and low. So there's always this tendency to want to almost cheat, right? So cheating would be like kind of coming up a little bit too soon. From here, you're gonna lift that back heel. You're gonna take your arms forward and into a prayer position right into your heart. Start to shift forward, coming right on up into that warrior three. So that left heel presses into an invisible wall behind you. Yes. And then from here, you can come up to stand. Give your left knee a hug and just move it around. Yep. And then we're gonna send that right back, but we're gonna add on if you want. So you can either stay here with the hands at the heart, or you can bend that back knee, right, and push to open up in the shoulders, the back, and the chest. If that's not accessible, you can always use a strap or a belt, or even a resistance band and hook that leg and pull back to your opening here, right? And if it's still not happening and you don't have any of those props, interlace your hands, bend your knee, and start to open up here. And then come back into that warrior three. We're gonna land right on into a high lunge. Reach your arms up. From here, prayer your hands and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. You can make a fist with your left hand and press your right hand on top, or you can spread your arms wide right here, right? And again, if you are going further or you want to go further, you can wrap the hands behind the back and bind up here. But again, you want to create space. You're creating space between the thigh and the torso here. Take a huge breath in. Exhale the hands down. Step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, breathe back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Lift your left leg, bend your knee, open up through your hip. And then from here, exhale, bring your knee right on into your nose, maybe give it a kiss, and step forward. Drop your back foot down, and come on up, warrior one, arms alongside your ears. This time, wrap your right arm underneath your left arm into eagle pose, and again, you can always hug yourself, right? And then nice and slow, bring your elbows to the inside of that knee. Stay nice and low on your mat. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Now notice my right heel is flat on the ground. Stay nice and low. You're going to come back and lift the elbows up. And again, coming down nice and slow. Pivot and turn. Bend that right knee, straighten the left. Nice and slow. Back up we go. And last time through this round. Coming back and down. Great. And again, coming back nice and low and slow. Lifting up. This time, free the arms and lift the back heel off the ground. From here, we're going to shift forward. That warrior three is going to take your hand into your heart. Press up onto your left foot. You're going to reach from the crown of the head all the way out through that right heel. Nice deep breathing here, hugging through the belly. And again, fire up through your back leg. Come up to stand. And just move around, hugging in that right knee. You even soften in your left knee, right? So just finding the softness here. Great. And you're going to come back. And again, you're going to grab hold of this foot. So you're going to either grab hold with the hands, a strap, or you can just interlace the fingers and breathe right here. Nice deep breathing. Right on back into that warrior three. Back into your lunge. And then again, you're going to take your right elbow to the outside of that left. Make a fist, plant the left hand on top. You can stay right here, or you can spread your arms out wide. You can stay here, or you can take that bind. Right? So again, the bind is here to free you, not to make you feel caught up in yourself, right? It's to bring liberation in the chest, the back, and the upper arms, and in the self, really, right? Take another huge breath in, and then exhale the hands down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, breathe up, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to move through that same thing, this time a little bit faster. Inhale, reach your right leg up, bend the knee, open up. Exhale, knee into the nose, hollow out through the belly. Step the right foot forward. Reach up, warrior one. Left arm under the right. Elbows down to the inside of that right knee. Nice and low. Come on back. Come on back to the front, stay nice and low. Back up into that warrior one. Eagle arms. Coming back down and around. Nice and low. And again, you have those two other options with the arms. Right? So you can always just be hugging yourself right here. Last time, coming down and around. Great. Nice and slow back to the front. Free your arms, free that back heel. Right on into that lunge. Hands to a prayer. Shift forward, warrior three. Hug your knee into your chest. Oil up that joint. Great, move it around a little. Stay holding on. As you shift, you can grab hold, push back, opening up. So instead of thinking about this more in the quad, I want you to really push back with the shoulders and the chest. You're staying a little bit more upright. Great. Back into that warrior three, find your balance. Lower nice and slowly into a high lunge. Twist off to the right. Left elbow to the outside of that right. Whatever variation you want to take here. Nice deep breathing. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back, bend your knee. Exhale, knee into your nose, hollow it out. Warrior one, reach up. Right arm under your left. Nice and slow, elbows come down. And come to the back of your mat. Stay nice and low. And slowly coming back up to the front. and lift up. Back down and around. And again, stay nice and low here. And slowly back to the front of your mat. Last time to come down and around. Nice and slow. And low. And here we go. Back up. This time as you come up, free the back heel, free the arms, hands to your heart. Shift forward, warrior three. Slowly come up to stand. Hug that right knee in. And just move it around. Same thing, so as you shift back, right, you're gonna grab hold and start to push back. Maybe a little bit more standing up, so you're really thinking about opening up through the chest, the shoulders, and the back. Slowly release back into that warrior three, and all the way back into that lunge. Exhale, you're gonna twist to the left, right elbow to the outside. Make a fist, plant the hand, open it up. You can stay right here, or spread the arms, or maybe even take a bind right here. Take a big breath in, and exhale the hands down, right on through your chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale, push it back. Big breath in, and let it out. Go ahead and drop to your knees. Swing your legs forward. Hug your knees into your chest as you lower. Rock a little bit here, side to side. And then go ahead and come into your Shavasana. If you have time, stay here. If not, go ahead and hug your knees into your heart. Roll your right side. Push yourself up to a seated position. Take your hands into a prayer at your heart. Bow your chin in, thanking yourself for all the effort you took on your mat. Lift your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Bowing down to the divine light and love within one another. Namaste. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day or evening. Bye.